Alright guys, Paul Reese here, DPRS Unlimited, the little guy helping the little guy. Sorry it's taking me so long to get videos out, guys. Internet went out and I kind of took it as an excuse to be lazy and take a few days off since I couldn't get out here till Wednesday to fix it. And then getting back into the swing of things just kind of took me a little bit. So I apologize about that, guys, but I'm back. Videos should be up and swinging. Here next month, I'm going to be taking a vacation to California for a little while, probably about a week or so. So videos might stop again then. I'll try and put out a video and let you guys know when that's going to be. But for right now, today's video, I have a question again from Foodmans. He put it in one of the comments on one of my other videos. He put it in the comments on the laws of gold or the rules of money. I'll put a link to that video as well in the description below. But what he put is, in my spare time I do a lot of thinking, and lately I've been going over the laws of gold, where it says, gold slippeth away from the man who investeth in business or purposes which he is not familiar, or which is not approved by those skilled in its keep. I must say I have lost a lot of money this way. Someone always seems to have the right ideas and they come and share it with me. I get all excited about it and invest money and never see a profit. What is your view on emotions and money? Alright, well, first off, thanks again, Foodmans, for the valuable questions. I really do appreciate them. Secondly, to answer your question, the reason I had to kind of put it in a video instead of putting it in a reply to your comment is really because it's kind of a complicated answer. Now, I believe that emotions have their place in money, because I believe that all emotions are there as a kind of foresight for something that might happen. So your emotions are there to protect you, but you need to really kind of realize where your emotions are coming from. So is this emotion to warn you and actually, you know, tell you something's bad? Is this emotion to actually tell you something's good? Or is this emotion just, you know, excitement? Is this emotion just, you know, something else? So sit down. Take a while to ask yourself some questions. Never act spur of the moment on any kind of business decision. If it's a legitimate business decision, it'll be there within 24 hours. At least take a 24-hour period, sleep on it, you know, do some research about the company if it's an MLM, because I know MLMs can get you really juicy in the mouth, really excited. I do about those as well, you know. I mean, I've been making money for a while and I'm good at MLMs, but there's some out there that are just horrible, and when I first hear about them, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds awesome, I'm gonna make so much money in this. And then, you know, I look into the company, look into the products, look further into the payout scheme that they have, and, you know, sometimes I just don't like what I see, and so I get a different kind of emotion. You'll realize that once you've sat down and you've thought about it for a while, that the emotions you get are a little bit differently, especially if you're smart enough to sit down and ask yourself some questions. You know, where is this emotion actually coming from? Is it coming from my greed? Is it coming from, you know, my want to help people? Now, is it coming from, you know, where is it coming from? Ask yourself valuable questions to actually determine, you know, what that hyped up feeling or whatever it happens to be is coming from. And secondly, that's why it's a complicated answer, because emotions shouldn't have anything to do with money. Now, you should make your decision unemotionally, but you should value the input of those emotions. Analytically speaking, you should go through, you should do your due diligence and figure things out properly before making it just a purely emotional decision. But if your emotions sway you to not do it, I wouldn't do it. But if your emotions sway you to do it, then that means it's time to go do the analytical research. So that's why you have to pay attention to your emotions, because if they say not to do it, I mean, more than likely it's not worth going and do all the due diligence and research. If you get excited about it and it sounds like a good idea to you, then that's worth going and doing all that due diligence and research. Now, when it comes to investing in anything, when you have those emotions, it's really hard not to jump on anything. So make sure to set yourself a rule that you'll wait at least 24 hours before jumping on any opportunity that's presented to you. Because, again, like you said, Foodmans, you will lose a lot of money that way. But, I mean, they're good learning experiences. There's still good things in everything that you do that you fail at. You know, So take the lessons as what they were, and hopefully you've learned your lesson in that, and you can take a little bit of time, again, at least 24 hours, do some research if it sounds like a good idea. If it sounds like a bad idea, just don't even do the research, because more than likely it probably is. Another huge tip that I would recommend, just a little bonus tip on this one, is to come up with some kind of plan. Like, my business model is I like to help people with their finances, become financially comfortable. So, I want some people to get to financially where they want to be, and I would like to help them with that. So everything that I do is within that business model, whether it's helping people to save money on their common bills, whether it's helping people to get cash back on purchases that they make, whether it's help people to legitimize or legitimate businesses that they can start to increase their income, all the way up from small opportunities to big opportunities, offering people investment opportunities with me so that way they can make above average return on their money. These are all things that, fit within that model of helping people to get financially where they want to be. Now, I highly recommend that you come up with some core idea like that. Now, I got this idea from a book called Good to Great. I can't remember who it's by, but I got the idea from Good to Great. It's a core concept is what it's called. And you have to come up with your core concept. What's your core concept? And once you have that core concept, you everything you do is around that core concept. So that'll help you from going into businesses that aren't related to you just because you get that emotional attachment. Because your first filter that you're running through is, do they fit with this core concept? If not, then you can discard them. So that's just one more filter to help you kind of get over and not be losing so much money and be able to stay in your niche, because it's very important to choose a niche. More videos on all that stuff later. If this intrigued you, definitely go out, do some more research on niches, core concepts. I'm sure you'll find a bunch. The book Good to Great. So again, guys, this has been Paul Reese with DPRS Unlimited, the little guy helping the little guy. I know this video's kind of been a little bit longer, but I hope this helps you. Again, the main concepts that I want you to take out of this is take your time to think about stuff, trust your emotions, but also make sure to do analytical research when your emotions are telling you to go on something. Thank you so much, guys. Look forward to talking to you again.